If you want to improve your email deliverability and help your messages land in the inbox instead of the spam folder, then adding DKIM in Namecheap is one of the most important things you can do. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to add DKIM in Namecheap step by step, even if you've never edited DNS records before. We'll grab the DKIM host and value from your email provider, add the correct TXT record in Namecheap, save everything properly, and then verify it on the email provider side. If this tutorial helps, please hit the like button and subscribe for more simple tech tutorials just like this. Now let's get into it. First, you need to get the DKIM details from your email service. This could be Google Workspace, Namecheap Private Email, or another provider that supports DKIM. You're looking for two specific pieces of information: the DKIM host, sometimes called the DKIM name, and the DKIM value, which is the long public key. The host often looks something like Google Domain Key, but it can be different depending on your provider. The value usually starts with vCols AKIM1 and then continues with a long string of characters. Make sure you copy both of these exactly as they are given to you, because even a small typo can cause the DKIM setup to fail. Once you have that information, open a new browser tab and log into your Namecheap account. After you're signed in, go to your domain list, find the domain you want to add DKIM to, and click Manage next to it. This will open the settings for that specific domain. On the Domain Management page, look for the Advanced DNS tab and click it. This is where Namecheap lets you manage your DNS records, including TXT records, which are commonly used for DKIM. Now scroll down until you find the Host Records section. Here, click Add New Record. A new row will appear, and this is where you'll enter the DKIM information. In the Type drop-down, select TXT record. Namecheap uses TXT records for DKIM in most cases, so this is the correct option for adding your public key. In the Host field, enter the DKIM host provided by your email service. For example, if your provider gave you google.domain key, paste that right into the host field. Be careful not to add extra spaces or change the full DKIM public key exactly as provided. This usually starts with DKIM1 and may continue for a very long string. Make sure the full key is copied completely, because if even one character is missing, the verification may not work. Leave the TTL setting on automatic unless your provider specifically tells you otherwise. Automatic is usually the safest and easiest choice for most users. Once everything looks correct, click Save All Changes. At this point, Namecheap will store the new DNS record. But remember that DNS changes do not always go live instantly. Namecheap says newly created records normally take about 30 minutes to take effect. But in some cases, DNS propagation can take a little longer depending on your domain and internet caching. So if you don't see it working right away, don't panic. Give it some time and check again later. After the DNS record has had time to propagate, go back to your email provider and open the DKIM verification or activation option. This is usually found inside the email or domain authentication settings of your provider. Click the Verify or Activate button, and your provider should check the TXT record you added in Namecheap. If everything was entered correctly and the DNS is propagated, DKIM should now be enabled for your domain. This helps prove that your emails are really coming from you and not being tampered with, which can improve trust, authentication, and inbox placement. If the verification fails, go back and double-check the host and value fields in Namecheap. Make sure the record type is TXT. Make sure there are no missing characters in the DKIM key. Those are the most common issues. And that's it. You've successfully added DKIM in Namecheap. Once it's verified, your email authentication setup will be much stronger and more reliable. If this video helped you out, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more step-by-step tutorials that make tech easier to understand.